Welcome, my dear students, for today's session from issue of shares, that is going on or moving forward to the next adjustment, that is issue of shares at premium. In the previous classes, we have seen a lot of adjustments like issue of shares at par, issue of shares when it comes to calls in arrears, and also calls in advance. But in today's class, we have to see why does a company issues its shares at more values. For an example, if the share value is 10 rupees but it issues at rupees 12 or 15, why does that generally happen? So here is one reason. They're trying to tell us it is quite common for the shares of some financially strong companies and also well managed companies. So they're trying to give two reasons. One, if a company is financially strong, and the second one, if a company is very well managed, then they can issue their shares in premium at an amount more than nominal or par value of shares. Example, they're trying to give us when a share of the nominal value of rupees 100 is issued at rupees 105. One share value will be rupees 100, but they are issuing it at rupees 105. It is said to have been issued at a premium of 5%. So it is very clear, premium is nothing but collecting more amount on the par value of the shares. Par value is nothing but exact value. You can see here 100 rupees is the par value or the nominal value. But on that nominal value, they're collecting 5% extra premium, that is 105 rupees. This is generally is what is called as premium. Fine, after collecting premium, what should we do generally, and how do you show that in your journal entries becomes important. So the next para is telling us when the issue of shares is at premium, the amount of premium may technically be called at any stage of the issue of shares. They're telling that you can collect the premium in any stage of the issue of shares. That is, you can collect it in application, allotment, or call stage. But generally, what do companies do is they generally collect this premium amount in the allotment stage. That is what they're trying to tell us here. Premium is generally called and collected with the amount due on allotment. Sometimes, with rare cases in the companies, they do collect in the application stage and rarely in the call stages also. Now, coming to the last important thing is where do you show this premium amount in the journal entries and in the balance sheet? Yes, the premium amount is credited to a separate account called securities premium account and is shown under the title equity and liabilities of the company's balance sheet under the heading reserves and surplus. They're trying to tell us most important thing is you will be showing this premium amount and you will be crediting it to a separate account called securities premium account. So remember one more important thing, always premium adjustment when it is given in a question, it is very clear you are crediting that value. You will be crediting that in the journal entry as securities premium account. Next, after crediting it, where will you show this premium amount in the balance sheet? You will show it under the liabilities of the balance sheet under the heading, that is the second heading in the balance sheet, which is called as reserves and surplus. Why do we show it under reserves and surplus? Is because this extra value is a surplus to the company. That is why this extra value is always a surplus to the company, hence it is shown under reserves and surplus. The next last statement need not go in depth, but remember that this premium or this surplus can be used only for specific purposes. So whichever premium you collect on shares, issue of shares. So this premium cannot be used in all the purposes when it comes to company. There are few conditions or purposes which are laid down by Section 78 of Companies Act 2013. Accordingly, only for those purposes, specific purposes, you can use this surplus or you can use this securities premium amount. So with the understanding of this premium, we'll have to move on to one question on this adjustment. So friends, be very clear, premium is always credited in the journal entry. In which stage they are collecting this premium becomes important. When you read the question, analyze the question, in which stage they are collecting the premium, in that stage particular entry please credit the securities premium entry. Now let's see the question on this. Coming to the question, there's a question here. You can go through the question. So in this question, they're trying to tell us Hindustan Mills Limited issued public 50,000 equity shares of rupees 10 each. So they're trying to tell us one company, that is Hindustan Mills, issued 50,000 equity shares of rupees 10 each on 1st April 2014 at a premium of rupees 6 per share payable. So you can check out equity share one value is rupees 10, but they're collecting a premium of, that is an extra of rupees 6 per share payable. So in total it will be 16 rupees that they're collecting. So coming to the next detail, they're collecting rupees 5 on application. Done. So what will be the next stage? That is allotment stage. Allotment stage, they're collecting rupees 8. That is what they're trying to tell us here. So after allotment, there is one important statement here. So go through that. Rupees 8 on allotment including premium. So this is one important next adjustment that we are seeing here. So it is very clear, rupees 8 includes the premium of 6 rupees. So actual allotment will be amounting to only 2 rupees. The extra 6 rupees is being added on in the allotment stage, which is amounting to total of 8 rupees. So 8 rupees includes premium amount in the allotment stage, and then they're telling the balance. So out of 16 rupees, you have already given 5 rupees and you have already collected 8 rupees. What is the left out amount? That is the balance on first and final call. So the last statement, by April 15th, the issue was fully purchased and the allotment was made on 28th. The allotment money was received on full by 28 May. The call was made on 15/9/2014. Past journal entries in the books of the company for above transactions. So this is the question. So through analysis, we got to know premium has been collected in the allotment stage, including 6 rupees. So the remaining balance will be on the first and final call. Let's move on to the solution and see how the solution is. So the same journal entries with application stage will be repeating here again. So let's see the application stage entries. First journal entry, as we have already made it clear in the previous classes, the first journal entry will be for receiving the application money, that is bank account debit to equity share application account. So here in the application stage, they've made it very clear they're collecting rupees 5 rupees on 50,000 shares. You will be getting 2,50,000, that is already been debited and even the credited in the credit column. The next journal entry is for transferring this application money to the equity share capital account. So the same amount whichever you have collected, that is 2,50,000 in the application stage, will be transferred to share capital account, that is equity share capital account. Moving to the next stage where the premium has been collected. So always this premium entry is shown on the due entry, that is allotment made due. That is what we understood in the paragraph that we tried understanding initially. Whenever you show premium, show it in this allotment due. This first entry is always called as due entry, allotment due. So here equity share allotment account debit to equity share capital account, this is what we were usually giving. But here one more credit entry is been adding due to premium of rupees 6. So 6 into 50,000, you're getting 3 lakhs extra value because of the premium that you're collecting on shares. So overall allotment money is amounting to 4 lakh. Actual value that you're collecting on allotment stage will be 1 lakh. How did you get this 1 lakh? Is rupees 2 into 50,000, rupees 6 premium into 60,000. Overall you're collecting 8 rupees in the allotment stage. 8. So premium 6 rupees, equity share capital account 2 rupees, 6 plus 2 8. In total it becomes 4 lakhs. That 4 lakhs will be made as allotment money made due. So this is how first allotment money being made due entry will be given. going to the next entry in the same allotment stage, that is bank account debit. This entry will be given for receiving the allotment money. So this entry is generally bank account debit to equity share allotment account, as we have discussed in the previous entries. So for this, again the same value, that is in the allotment money, you were supposed to receive 4 lakh and now to your bank account you have received 4 lakh. This 4 lakh includes 3 lakhs premium, that is securities premium value also. So this is one important adjustment that we are seeing today. Only one important adjustment that you have seen today is one credit entry of securities premium account when it comes to shares. The last journal entry is the same, first and final call being made due. The last balance value that is being left is 1,50,000. So you are giving this value equity share first and final call account debit to equity share capital account 1,50,000 and 1,50,000. So this is how a premium question goes. If you have any doubts, please contact me individually, comment below and I'll respond to it. And this is the assignment question for today that you all have to solve and come back with your queries if any doubts. Thank you so much, friends. Have a nice day. Take care. Bye.